last night, I can't explain it. It was very real for me. It was so powerful. I've never experienced anything like it. I could feel. I was under the aircon and the fan, so it was quite cool, quite cold actually. But when he started the healing, I had to take my shoes off because my feet started burning, and I just felt all the heat radiate up through my body, and I felt my body adjusting. There were just movements, and I felt the pain in my shoulder go, and I also felt the biggest pain is here in the heart, and I felt that I felt like I was sitting in front of a fire, a hot roaring fire. The heat, it just overtook the air conditioning, and just all that beautiful warmth, and it's so hard to explain. All I know is that it was very real, very, very real for me. And I went home last night, and this morning, I woke up this morning and still no pain in the heart and still no pain in the shoulder. And today, after today, that's just accelerated even more, and I'm really getting into the realm of it all now, and it's absorbing me, and I can't get enough of it. I love it. And people don't understand that with pain. Even doctors, they don't understand what a patient is going through when you explain to them that you've got heart pain. They don't understand what sort of heart pain that you're going through. But for me, the best way to describe it is if I put you on a bicycle or a treadmill, tied you up to it and turned it on and walked away and left you and forgot about you, you'd be fatigued, over-fatigued. And that's how I felt, that my heart was always over-fatigued and so painful, and I couldn't do much. I couldn't walk very far. It limited all my movements.
And if you could put a number on that out of 10, that heart pain that you
15 out of 10. It was really bad.
Wow.
And I do have a very high pain threshold, so my family know that. And they say to the doctors, if she says that she's in pain, she is in pain.
Wow.
But yeah, I do have like high pain thresholds.
Wow. And so, just from last night?
I feel really wonderful. Just wonderful. And that pain is probably about a 2. A 2. It's barely there. It's slightly there, just enough to let me know that there is still a little bit of pain, but I can live with that because I know it's only going to get better.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
I just love it. I just can't get enough.
And you also mentioned your shoulder.
Yes. That was a something that happened to me after I had open heart surgery. It was a slight accident as an inpatient, and to stop me from falling, they grabbed my shoulder, and this was day 1 post-op after having open heart surgery, and the pain has always been there since. It's almost like it's just, I can't feel the pain now, but it's always been chronic, and I suppose I can't lift my arm, or it cracks and it feels like it's disjointed, that it needs to be pulled back into place. And
how's your mobility now?
My mobility is really, really good. Look, I can't complain. I felt little things adjusting in my back, through my back, as the heat was radiating up through me yesterday, and then I just sort of felt with a few twitches, and I thought, oh. And I didn't realise at the time what it was, and then afterwards, and I realised it was my body adjusting, making little adjustments.
How would you describe Sri Avinash's healing gift?
Oh, you can't describe it. It's so unique and powerful, very, very powerful. I felt the power of his healing the moment he started, because I just got this warmth straight away, and it went straight to my heart. I felt it in here. Then when he started, and my feet started burning, I had to take them off and ground them on something cold, on the cold floor. But then I realised that it was continuing, going all up through my body, and the adjustments happening as well. Went through my heart, my shoulder pain went, my heart pain went, my heart pain, it almost went immediately. And you can't fake that. You know, when you're in pain, you're in chronic pain, you can't fake somebody having pain and then no pain at all.
So this was something extraordinarily real for you and very tangible.
Yes.
Yet you were one of hundreds of people in a packed out hall.
Yes.
And when Sri Avinash asked people to raise their hand at the end if they felt a change, I witnessed about 85% of people raise their hand. And did you as well?
Yes, I did.
And what was that all like for you, just to look around and see a sea of hands raised?
I didn't expect anything less because of what I felt, and I thought if I felt it, then I know that everyone else would have felt it as well. And I know that people sitting next to me also felt it. Yes. They did diagnose me with congestive heart failure, and I'm under the heart failure team. However, they've taken me off the heart transplant list, and for that I'm very grateful, because it allows me to pursue other avenues of self-healing. And I know what I have to do now after this weekend. Yes, I know that part two from yesterday, the healing, was with this healing, it allowed me to let it go, to just let it go, and like I said, get rid of all the old baggage to make way for new and make way for the love, you know. And it's that divine healing. And I mean, he's just got such a beautiful touch, you know, and it's very powerful. I could really feel it in that room last night, and today just magnified from last night. Just beautiful.
I wonder what you would say if someone that you were talking to said, I just don't think that you could heal a group of people like that.
Well, you have to be there to believe it yourself. But you do have to be open-minded about it, and to open up those chakras, and, you know, allow everything to come through. And it does, and he does that. He's very, very good at it. Yeah, I know, you know, I just know that he's very, very good at it.
Yeah.
And I can't thank him enough, you know, for what he has given us this weekend. You know, I can't think of any way that I can repay him.
If someone were to ask you for your recommendation to explain a little bit further about your experience and ask, you know, what your opinion was and what you'd recommend to somebody, what do you think you'd say?
I'd highly recommend going on and doing his classes and attending one of his seminars and meetings and one of his healing sessions, because until you do, you'll never know. You'll never know. And you know, I don't want you to miss out on the beautiful lessons that you get, the healing, because you have to be there to see it and to feel it. And when you've got a room full of people, that energy, it's elevated, you know, it's really, really high, and you can just feel it in the room. I just highly recommend that they go one of us, at least one.